Derek lost it. Oh no! Oh, it's in the top of the tree! In today's video, we're straying slightly outside of the world of RC and into entry-level model rockets from our friends over at Rage RC. But don't worry, they're still lipo powered and have electric motors. Let's get into it. Now, these two models are the Spinner Missile and Spinner Missile XL. Obviously, you can tell which one is the XL, and although they are different in size and slightly different in shape, they do share a lot of similarities as well as differences. So let's go ahead and look at the regular Spinner Missile first, and then we'll move it on over to the XL. So the original Spinner Missile is very compact. It is almost 6 inches in length, but not quite there, and it's only going to come in at 19 grams. This thing is extremely light. It is made from impact resistant EPP foam. It does have some LED lights on there, so if you're flying in the evening or in the morning, it's going to be great for that. All you have to do is press the button after you mount it. It's going to shoot up in the air up to 50 feet, which is pretty impressive for its small size, and one single charge is going to last up to 40 launches. The best part about that is this only takes about 20 to 30 minutes to fully charge, so you're basically getting a launch per minute of charging or better. Now the battery is not removable, but it does come with a USB cord, so you could just plug it right in, and that battery tucked away inside is a 3.7 volt 80 milliamp lipo. Now depending on where you're flying and how much room you have to work with, this does have two different modes for both low and high elevation launches, and all you got to do is just press it once. That's going to be the low elevation launch, and then when you double click it, it's going to let the high elevation take over and go up to the full 50 feet it's capable of. The propeller on this guy is plastic, nothing too crazy. It does spin nice and free though, and that's why it's called the Spinner Missile. This little guy, as it launches, is going to spin and gain momentum just like that as it goes up into the air. Now, other than the rocket itself, you are going to get a USB style charger in the box, along with the instruction manuals and a little stand that is extremely simple and easy to build. All you got to do is just slide the 3 foot pegs right in there and you're good to go, and it just sits on there right there. It is a little loose, there is a little bit of movement, so it will be interesting when we go outside to launch this if it's going to take off straight or if it might go side to side a little bit even without wind. All right, and now moving on to the big boy, the Spinner Missile XL. Now the foam construction, a little bit different on here, different shape, a wider body, and that's because this guy is hiding a parachute inside. It's not just a free fall like the regular Spinner Missile. There is a nice red and white parachute that tucks away inside, and there's no complex or awkward folding. You literally just scrunch it back up like that and stuff it inside, you're good to go. Now to handle the larger size and power, the Spinner Missile XL version actually comes with a different style launch pad, and this one actually comes with stakes to put it down in the ground if things are getting a little crazy. Also, the coupler that goes into the stand is brass, so this one is a little bit more bottom heavy, and it sits in the stand a lot more sturdy than the regular Spinner Missile. There's a lot less side-to-side play. Now, the bad news with the XL is you do get a longer charge time and less flights, but it makes up for it by going up to 150 feet in the air. And similar to the regular Spinner Missile, there is different flight modes. You actually get 3 with this one. And to go through the different modes, all you gotta do is press the button once for 7 seconds of flight time, twice for 9, and 3 for the full 12 seconds, and up to the 150 feet of airtime. To make up for the size and weight, the internal battery is a 300 milliamp 3.7 volt in this one, and the charge time is gonna be about 40 minutes. Now the size of this guy is 10.7 inches. Obviously pretty sizable difference there. This one's you, this is the one your girlfriend told you not to worry about kind of situation. But little guy lasts longer and you get more flights out of it, so I don't know, you can make up your own mind on that. If you're interested in picking up either of these, links will be down in the description below. But for right now, let's get outside, put these little dudes to use, and see how much fun they can really be. The field is still a little tall, it's still soaking wet, so it's hard to mow right now. But we're gonna do the best with what we have, and hopefully these rockets can get up in the air straight. It is quite breezy, so I have a feeling cameraman Derek's gonna be running after a lot of rockets today.
I ain't going after them if they shoot up. I'm gonna be honest. If they go up and they go flying, I'm gonna make him do it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing crap. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, so this is the high elevation mode launch. 2 clicks in there. Oh.
Bro, what are you doing? Cut the camera.
Try that again.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
I didn't realize how high 50 feet was.
Yeah, that was pretty tall, eh?
Yeah, that was actually pretty impressive. Oh my.
Oh, jeez.
Think how far the wind is going to take it and then times it by 10. That's insane. It did hold up to falling on the hard road pretty well though. Try it one more time.
It's coming towards me. Backing up. It's above me.
Okay.
Oh, no. It was too far ahead.
All right, Derek, so what do you say we put this one away for a minute and step it up to the XL? This one's gonna be sketchy. We may end up having to move the launch pad way out there just because how much wind we have carrying this thing. So we're gonna try low power first. There's a delay.
What? Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, that's a parachute? That's cool.
So compared to the regular spinner missile, obviously there's a couple second delay there before this one actually takes off, and it has a much more steady and slow takeoff and build up to that set height that you put it at. So we're doing a double press, so this is the 9-second flight time.
Oh, it's doing it now.
It was already. That's weird.
It's not.
I don't know. Gonna try hand launch it?
Sure, I guess, yeah.
We'll try hand launching it here.
Oh boy. Let's go get up to Devin then. But that was pretty cool. And Devin had to go on the road, which was funny.
Not sure what's up with the launch pad. Might just be too low to the ground with all that grass and not giving it enough room to flex when it takes off. I'm not sure, that's just a guess. But hand launching, absolutely fine. Mode 2, it got really high up there, and we still got one more mode to try, so. Ready for full power?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, so we're doing the same thing like we did with the first one. Because this one's more powerful, obviously, this is even more needed to do. Like you just saw with the second, which was medium power, it went into the road. Devin is now again gonna go far back. I'm gonna stand where these stands are, where the bases are, of the launch pads. So I'm gonna stand where the launch pads are again. He's gonna even go even a little bit further than where he was when we originally did this. He's gonna go like far, far. It's coming towards me. It's up. Still up. Still up. Still up. Oh God, there's a damn it! Oh, damn it.
All right, I got a proposition. I'm gonna go back out there. I'm gonna film. I'm gonna do a hand launch. I'm gonna film it, and I want to see if you can catch it.
All right.
All right, Derek's out there ready to catch it. We got it in high power mode. Gotta wait for it to pick up there. Oh no, this one's not carrying as far. Still got the height to it. That thing is up there. Holy crap, that's higher than last time. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Derek lost it. Oh no! Oh, it's in the top of the tree.
What the hell,
Oh no! We freaking lost it. It's in the top of this tree. Oh my god. Oh man. We ain't never getting this down.
Dude, I look up and it curved just enough to get into my eyes. I'm like, God, crap, I lost it. I knew it was ahead of me, but.
So I was down there quite a ways in the field, and that sucker went straight up. Derek lost it right about here in that blue and white sky, and then it slowly carried its way over here to this tree. Oh man, that is way up in the top. I don't even know if you could see it in this video. There you go. You guys can see it right here. It's that little, you can see the red parachute right there swaying at the top of this dang thing. So coming on this side of the tree here, there's another angle of it right there at the top of this thing. The rocket's actually hanging. It's just the red parachute's caught up in that branch, and I don't know, unless maybe the wind will blow it out. I don't think there's really a chance of getting that parachute off that branch, and even then, you got this bigger branch under it, it's probably gonna fall into. We'll see though. All right, and here's another view from this angle over here. See it spinning up there in the tree. I think it's so high up there.
Oh boy. Oh, he got the height. Oh, nope. Oh, nope. Oh, that's, oh, so you got the height, you gotta get the spot. All right, well, something they probably weren't expecting, but probably was expecting, is us being idiots, and here we are, being idiots. Oh, that was close. That was not close. Oh. So update, he's getting the height.
If there's anyone that's gonna find a tree with anything that flies in the air, whether it be helicopter, drone, plane, rocket, I'm the guy.
Just been informed, cry. Leave an RIP in the comments. RIP. Brutal day. Brutal day.
Okay, so we lost the other one in that tree over there. This one doesn't go as high, so we're gonna try to have Derek catch it with this one, hopefully not lose it. There's trees right there. Hopefully the wind doesn't catch it and drag it that way. But we got it on. We had it off. We didn't have it on. Got to hit the right button. There it goes. Oh my gosh, I thought I jinxed it. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Let's see if Derek catches it. Ah. We switched POVs here. I'm gonna try to catch this one. Oh. I almost fell over backwards. I was so close. This would be a nice spot to have a GoPro right about now. Fortunately, ours do not work the best, but we're gonna try to catch this one more time here. All right. Oh no. Oh wow, that went way short that time. All right, third time's a charm. Hopefully Derek's gonna do it one more time and see how it goes. This will be a great game if you got a group of kids in the summer trying to catch this dang thing. Oh no, oh no. Oh, woo, got lucky.
So because the way it was landing earlier, I'm actually gonna get a little shallower compared to him, so I'm gonna stand a little different. So let's turn this camera around. Okay, I was right. I was right. I was right. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. No way. No way. He's not him. Oh, that took the other way. Oh boy. Nope, there's a divot. Another divot. I'm not chasing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Holy crap. Let's go get that sucker. This freaking guy, dude. He launches it. Better go on the tree again. Different one. The other one. White one's still up there. That is the beautiful look of the hills.
Neighbor's gonna be like, what the f*** you record?
God. By the way, there is a bird's nest right there in the barn. Nice little side detail.
All right, guys, that is it for the Rage RC Spinner Missile and Spinner Missile XL. These things were obviously a blast. I did not think I would have as much fun with them as I did. I think cameraman Derek had a good time. What'd you say, Derek?
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I know the tree had such a good time, it decided to take one for itself to continue having fun even when we're done here today. If you have kids, kind of what we were doing, chasing it through the air, trying to catch it, you got like a summer barbecue, summer cookout, and you got a little bit of open ground, the wind ain't too bad. Get one or two of these guys and the kids are gonna have an absolute blast trying to catch it and keep launching it. Be careful of the wind, especially with the XL and the parachute. It has a slow descent, so make sure there's no trees downwind before you fly that one. This one's not bad. We hit the tree a couple times and it just bounced out because there's no parachute. Nothing really too bad to get hung up on here. And the motor does give it a little bit of weight so it falls through. That being said, if you're in it for the height and distance and you like the cool slow descent of the parachute, the XL is definitely the way to go. On full power, that thing is incredible. It's a little dot in the sky on a clear day like today. This guy, it goes up decently high, but it's not crazy. You can fly it in a decent sized backyard, not lose it. A little more kid friendly than the XL. The XL, just make sure you got plenty of room, but you'll have a blast either way. If you guys are interested, links are going to be down in the description below, or you can head directly over to our website, www.howdyboysd.com. And remember, keep it nice.
Gravity.